Recently, I haven't had the urge to tweet very much or to be particularly engaged with all that is happening with this sort of algorithm network purge, and makes me it makes me wonder if this is an online, a virtual, a simulated version of what happened throughout history, where localist, tribal, um, I mean, dissident is like a modern concept, but outsider groups that were part of a series of regional ecologies, social ecologies, that were taken over and then crushed, and subsequently their history erased or never mentioned of by the empire that took them over. And don't get me wrong, this is a reenactment in a lot of ways of the Blue Empire eliminating all of our built up desires and posts and thoughts and ideas and camaraderie and connections, and scattering us the way that so many smaller groups were scattered by larger entities throughout history, and then their milieus and their histories and their poetic their mythopoesis, the myths that they create and talk about of themselves, they are subsequently erased. And so it is our obligation in this way to treat what we've built up seriously, and to write about it and to talk about it and to give it a reverence, and to meet each other again one day, because the Blue Empire has seen all of us as a threat. So, and to digitally unperson us. So God bless. Stick together. Goodbye. And don't get me wrong. This is not, well, it partially is me being a bit dramatic, but this isn't something that you should take lightly. It's the days of the internet is serious business, and this doesn't matter in real life, and it's just your creepy friends that you share like common interests with on the internet. They don't really matter. Those days are over, and they should be over, because if you're truly invested in the stories of people that you don't even know their names or their faces or their real names, but you know them through this kinship that you've built sometimes across the world. I have friends across the world. To say that that's all just nonsense is in a way a coping mechanism for people that either A, think it's all stupid or autistic or whatnot, or B, don't realize the implications of existing within hypermodernity. Because for a lot of people, and I know people, this is the only time in their lives that they've ever truly connected with people that understand them. And to just scatter us to the winds because of some perceived threat to the norm, or to some like journalist grift, the speculation being that they want to turn Twitter into like the Patreon of journalists or something like that. I mean, to just ignore it and to just not speak of it, to me, is in some ways a real disservice to the flourishing of all that brings us together. And it's just I refuse to treat it like jokingly, ironically, the internet's serious business. We have to move past that. So this is my thoughts on the matter.